Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video today on the channel. And today we're gonna be doing a top 10 list. There's no script for this, sorry, I literally just thought of it. Top 10 people, top 10 characters, sorry, I want to see in Little Nightmares 3. Let's get into it. So number 10 is the Bowman. I think the Bowman should be in Little Nightmares 3, just because we haven't really seen him. Now, I'm going to go with reasons I want to see them, reasons I think we might not see them, we might see them. So, reasons we might see him is because, well, he's a character that hasn't really been explained much, but I think if Bandai Namco and Supermassive Games are up to it, they definitely could. And also, I just feel like he's a really cool character that we already know of, and it would be a surprise, but characters would already know more, would want to know more, people would want to know more. Now, reasons I think we might not see him, number one, personally, I think if the theory is correct that he is the Hanging Man, like you can see in his picture, then there's a big chance we're not going to see him. Because if this is a sequel to the original Little Nightmares, then we've already seen the Hanging Man. So the Bowman's already dead. So that could mean we don't see him. But it could always just prove the theory that he's not the Hanging Man. But I'm pretty sure he's already been specified to be the Hanging Man, even in the Veronica song. So yeah, I don't. Part of me wants to see him, another part of me thinks we're not going to see him. Number 9 is the North Wind. Now, I think that we might see the North Wind in Little Nightmares 2, in Little Nightmares 3, sorry, but there's also a big chance we might not. Sorry if you can hear people in the background, sorry. But there's also a big chance we might not, but I'll get into those things in a minute. Now, number one reason I like to see him is because he's just a very interesting character, and I think that we might see him. Now, one reason I think we might see him is we see a lot of crows in the Little Nightmares 3 trailer. Now, and he is said to have a lot of, one of the symbolisms of him is a crow. Like, in the comic books, he's shown to be a crow. Or not really be a crow, but he sort of controls the crow, maybe. Controls crows. And we do see a loss of the buggers. So that could be we might see him. Reasons we might not see him is, personally, I don't know how you would really show that in a game format. In a comic book, you can show these dark shadows, but in the game, you have to make like a 3D model, and I just think that would be quite difficult to show the North Wind. So I think the reason we might not see the North Wind is literally just because of how would you be able to make it. That's just how I don't really know how you'd be able to make it. Anyway, on to the next one. Number 8, I think I would like to see Six. Now, I personally think that we might see Six, just because of she's a big symbolism in all the games, and I would like to see her in this game, even if it's just a cameo. Now, I do have a personal theory on Six that I will share later, that I will share in another video, but I think if we do see Six, it would be a cameo, or maybe even on the Maw. Because, as you know, not really as you know, but a theory going around is that in number 3, in Little Nightmares 3, we are going to go to the Maw. So that could mean we might see Six. Now, the reason we might not see Six is basically just because Bandai and Supermassive Games don't want to put her in there. Or it might be that we're turning over a new leaf, and those characters are not going to be in these games because we've already seen too much of them. But I would personally like to see six because I think it would be nice to see them. Number 6 is the lady. I think there's a good chance we might see the lady. Now, the only thing sort of disproves this is she's dead. But if the loop theory is correct, and that if the loop theory is correct, and if you don't know the loop theory, basically 6 is the lady but younger, and Mono is a thin man but younger. This means we could see the lady, but which is technically 6, but she's turned into the lady. Now, this could definitely happen, but a part of me doesn't believe in the loop theory. A part of me does because, well, it's obviously that it does because we see Mono turn into the Thin Man, but it doesn't mean that 6 has to be the lady. But a part of me believes in it and sees all the evidence, but a part of me doesn't want to believe in it because 6 and the lady are just so different. At the same time, they're quite similar. Anyway, so reasons we might not is basically she's dead. Now, another character I would like to see is the Thin Man. The Thin Man is a very mysterious character, but I think that there could be a chance we could see the Thin Man. But reasons we might not is, again, he's stuck in the signal tower. But reasons we might is maybe we could enter the Pale City. But we haven't seen too much of it, so I would like to see the Thin Man, but I think there's more chance of seeing the Thin Man than the lady, but again, I had to put him at 5 because there might be a chance we might not see him. Another character I think we might see, or group of characters, are the guests. Now, we could see them in this carnival sort of area, because maybe they don't just eat at the mall, but they also eat at other places like Carnival and other places like that. But, again, we're not going to know. And we'll just have to wait. Now, on to the top 3. And number 3, I think we could see the mannequins. The mannequins are quite mysterious characters, but we know they're created by the Doctor. Now, the Doctor is dead, but who's to say there's not more Doctors in the Little Nightmares universe who's also creating mannequins? Now, if you look at, I believe it's like the main page for Little Nightmares, or in one of the screenshot pictures or something like that, you can actually see what looks to be like the mannequin's hand. Like that one. This could mean that we might see the mannequins, and if we do, will we get a light source? Let's hope. Now, the next character I think we might be able to see are the eyes. The reason I think this is because I think the eyes aren't just in the signal tower, they're also in the mall. And maybe even in one place in the Nowhere or Metropolis or whatever. I can't even say its name properly. Metropolis? There we go, Metropolis. But if we are into the mall, maybe we might see the eyes come out again, because I think the eyes make up most of the structure of the mall in all these different places. Now, the reason you might not see them is, again, maybe they're just in the signal tower. But wouldn't it be cool to see these eyes once again? Because I think they were quite scary. And number 1, I think we are going to see the Ferryman. Sorry about that, guys. I think we might see the ferryman. Now, the reason I think this is basically, I think we will. I just think we will. I think it would be very, very cool to see the ferryman. And also, this would be a perfect place for him. And also, the Sounds of Nightmares seem to mention the ferryman a lot. Now, I hope that we see the ferryman, because it would just be really, really cool to see him. And also, I just think that he is just a really cool character in the Little Nightmares universe, and I think we may see him one day, or at least in this game, and maybe we might kill him. Now, there is a theory going around that he is dead.
I didn't know Roblox was free.
Sorry about that, guys. My little sister just came in. Didn't know Roblox was free, which is weird because I think it is. It definitely is. Anyway, yeah. So the ferryman is a character that was mentioned in the Sound of Nightmares, and I think there's going to be a huge chance we're going to see him. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Cheerio.